What's going on, guys? Headed to the dealership right now. I'm gonna take some of my tires and stuff that I have at the dealership and take it out to the storage unit and store it. I seem to be acquiring lots of tires and stuff lately. As you guys can see, I have more tires in the back seat here. It's just non-stop acquiring stuff for the multiple cars that I have now, multiple projects going on. Some situations that I'm running into that I'm gonna have to, you guys are gonna have to forgive me on is there's just so much going on in the comment sections. People are like starting to respond under one guy's comment, and I don't know if they're backing out of it by accident and then posting again thinking they're still under the same guy's comment, and they're wanting me to keep track of the conversation. I can't babysit these conversations. I can't babysit what's going on between you guys, and one person is saying something to another person, and one guy's trashing the channel, and I can't keep up with all that stuff. And to be honest with you, it doesn't really hurt me, you know, trying to, if somebody's talking bad about the channel, I really don't care. A lot of the people that come here and do all this stuff, they're full of shit anyway, so it's like, whatever, man. It's not a big deal. But I can't keep up with you guys. I can't keep up with the comments. I can't keep up with all the questions being asked. If you guys really want my undivided attention or something like that, you're going to have to jump on the Patreon page and ask me questions directly from there. I cannot keep up with all the random questions and comments on all the videos. I'm trying to stay out of all that because you just can't. You'll drive yourself nuts keeping up with everything. And then one person, hey, well, actually I want to add this onto it, and I also need help with this, and I also need help with this. I don't have time for all that. If you want my undivided attention, you're going to have to jump on the Patreon page. That's just how it's going to have to be. Those people are going to get my undivided attention. The people that are in my general comment section for my general videos that I generally put out for everybody, those are going to have to be good enough for now until we get more time, or this is exclusively what I'm doing is just YouTube. And then when I do my testing, when I do some, you know, little testing things here and there, nothing too extensive. And then somebody pop, well, you should have done this, and then you should have added this, and then you should have added this, and then you should have had this as a catalyst to it or whatever. And then we could have had, yeah, and you should have came and worked my full-time job, and you should have woke up and took care of my kid, and you should have woke up and dealt with the girlfriend and everything else for me. Yeah, I don't have time for all of what I should have and shouldn't have done based on a complete environment of controlled study, and then people wanting more and more and more and more and more and more out of me. It just doesn't work that way. So, you know, right now I'm driving, and I shouldn't even be driving while I'm doing this, but I don't have time right now. I'm actually driving to the dealership to organize some of my stuff, and then one of the subscribers is actually coming in to get service done, and he wanted me to be there while they were servicing his vehicle, like doing his oil change and stuff like that, so I could help look over it. Great, I'll do that. I have a reason to go there anyway. But the bickering back and forth and the arguing in the comment section and stuff like that, I'm nobody's daddy, you know. I got one kid back here, and that's it. She's in the back seat right now. I'm not here to babysit people and moderate people's arguments and conversations. And to be frank with you, I've stopped being very nice to people just because I can't anymore. I can't be sympathetic to people anymore. I can't be involved deep in people's conversations and stuff anymore. If people, you know, have a opinion, that's fine. Share your opinion with everybody else. But if you can't be tactful when you do it, now freedom of speech is one thing, but being blatant or belligerent about what you have to say or your opinion, I don't have to listen to. Freedom of speech is fine. You can say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean I have to listen to it. And that's what's been going on a lot lately. Is people shoot off the mouth, and they'll run their mouth, and they're like, haha, you know, this guy's just gonna take it. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not somebody's rug. I'm not gonna eat your crow and stuff like that. So you're gonna get put off the channel, or you're gonna get put in your place. It's one or the other. I'm all about clapback city. So please, if you don't want to be embarrassed, don't embarrass yourself, because I will embarrass you. That's how it is. People know that I'm not the creator that everybody else is, where they're like, oh, don't get involved in the comment section. Well, if that was the case, I don't have time to sit at home and just respond to people and stuff like that. It's not what I do. I put out content that I think you guys can use, that I think is very important, and then we roll from there. But I'm not the typical creator that's the nice guy and stuff like that. I'm kind of a jerk when it comes to other jerks. I'm going to be a bigger jerk than them, and that's how I handle things. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care what you think at the end of the day. Multiple people have tried to, do stupid things like send an email to my employer making up a bunch of lies, and I don't care. I mean, do what you want. I'm going to clap back hard. It's going to be 10 times worse than what you're putting out. So let's chill with all that stuff. Y'all are a bunch of men. Act like a bunch of men instead of a bunch of little girls. That's how it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop responding to so many comments. I'm going to have to actually start treating this channel like the bigger channels and not responding unless I see something out of the order, something that's coming up in my notifications that this person responded to you. Okay, great. Maybe I'll reply back. But if you guys want my undivided attention, you're going to have to go to the Patreon page. I don't have time to sit here and be in every single little person's conversation and, hey, what do you think, Ford Ball? I mean, if you want to know what I think, that Patreon, that's how we're going to have to go. I'm going to have to start treating this just like Project Farm and just like Ford Tech Make You Loco and all these. I'm going to have to start treating it like that because that's the only way I'm actually going to be able to get anything done and deal with somebody one-on-one without being in an entire shit show of a conversation. So, anyway, I'm gonna be out of the comments a lot more than what I have been, and I'm gonna leave the Patreon link below. Now you guys can choose to do what you want with it. I'm not saying I'm begging you for your money or whatever, because I'm not. But if you want my undivided attention and you want me to have to deal with multiple questions from you over and over and over and over again, and my stress level has to go up dealing with a specific situation, well, then that's what Patreon's for, right? Not the comment section on YouTube. It's definitely not that. It's not worth having to be involved in multiple conversations and little arguments and trying to be the referee of this and that. I'm not going to do it. So I'll leave the Patreon in the message box below, and then that's just how we're going to have to deal with it. I hope you all understand. Be blessed.